He's older than I thought he was.
Really?
Yeah, he's a little older
Do you
than
have
I
an
thought he
age
was.
for me?
Well, I don't know. I'm saying he
Okay.
looks older than he looks on stream.
Well, that's insulting.
I think it's a compliment. Doing the Smash World, I think
That's
you want to
true.
like have a little bit of.
Remember we were talking about the Captain Falcon doing well against Ices?
Yeah, yeah.
Might
Just
see some of that here.
rock those knees. Okay, so the way it works with Nana and Popo is that they have their own percentages. So if one of them gets a higher or lower percentage than the other, then they fly different distances when they get hit.
Yes, very, very
So
true.
that's why it's advantageous
We just
to
can't
pick on
see
one.
Nana's percentage.
Correct. And we'll just get this out of the way quickly. It's Nana or Popo they're different lead or backup depending on the color. But for the
yes,
sake
of
of
course.
commentary, we will simply
we're
always refer.
Popo is the one that the player's controlling. Nana is the CPU.
Nana will always be backup.
And so
Always a
we don't need any corrections there. Just
Yeah,
keep
so we'll
it
just keep
easier
it
for
consistent throughout our
commentating.
casting. Right. So if they're at different, so that's why it's always smart to go over one of them. And I feel like
Okay.
more frequently you're going to go after Nana, but as long as you go after one of them, they have different percents. If you hit them both, they'll separate. You got to keep them separated. You kill.
Look at that. He need one. L cancel it into a smash hit to hit the other. This dude is experienced against ice climbers.
Yeah.
I don't
he
know
knows what he's doing.
where Fly is ranked on
I can tell you.
Wife, look that up. It's high,
Yeah, it's
and
very
I'm
high.
loving how this Captain Falcon's looking versus this ranked player.
Okay, this guy here, Chef Curry, he
Give me
is,
some info.
well, one, a troll, because I'm pretty sure he has a different lane. But I think probably he couldn't name it. Enters his name in EVO because it's not kid-friendly. But anyway, he has a different name
Okay.
that he's a little better known by, and he is very well respected. He's called a hidden boss, as I understand it. He's a hidden boss, and
Yeah, because his name, I looked at it, I was like, I don't know this guy. Who's
yeah,
this
Chef
guy?
Curry.
Who's this
No,
doing this?
yeah, but he's very good.
Okay.
This Captain Falcon. And Fly Amanita, to answer your question, is ranked 11th on the top 100.
11th.
Now, granted, that was last done in the beginning of the year.
Of course.
So that's several months outdated. He may have fallen a couple of spots, but he is a well-ranked, well-respected, very talented player. So the fact that this guy Chef Curry is given a run for his money is great.
I love it. That's
Great.
And we were just talking about this earlier, how Falcon, I think, does very well versus Ice Climbers in comparison to other characters. I'm not saying Falcon wins the match. I'm just saying a lot of characters struggle with the matchups. But, I mean, this is why Fly's the top player. He came from behind. He kept his cool. He got a 2-stock there, wife. I don't know if you saw.
I did, but it was a strong start. He went ahead and held on.
Yeah. He dropped the first life, and I think he also dropped his second life before Chef Curry dropped his, but he just didn't lose that second life. He's a strong player.
I think perhaps he downloaded what the game was, and we can see it right there. Look, dude, Popo dead in 10 seconds.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I'm sorry to be ignorant to it.
Yeah.
I'm not asking what his name is. I don't recognize him by face, so I have to ask you. Does he have experience versus ice climbers? Are there any ice climbers in his region?
Not that I know of.
Because, I mean, it looks like he knows what he's
does.
doing against the ice climbers. Not only does he know what he's doing with his character, he knows what he's doing versus ice climbers.
It's true. Well, I'll tell you this much. Since we're at EVO and they post the brackets ahead of time, he knew this match was coming. Right?
And
He said, if I'm going to advance here, I better know what I'm doing for
And I would put money on the fact that he looked ahead and he practiced this matchup.
Looks like it.
We even had players last night posting on Twitter, what pool
Yeah.
am I in and stuff like that.
Who knows what my pool is?
Who knows what my pool is?
Who
On
do I
Twitter,
play?
with these other players
Yep.
had found out weeks ahead of time and started training
Yeah.
to make sure that they perform their absolute best.
Meanwhile, Chef Curry was watching the videos.
And this would be an upset right here.
yeah, be the first one that we've seen.
Yeah.
Now it's 3 stocks each, and it was a
Look at those
convincing
cancels.
win.
Like, you can't catch me. I'm going to keep out canceling right on your face. You can't grab me.
Although, interesting note, Fly famous for not using wobbles.
Okay.
Not out of a moral standpoint, he just doesn't see it as the best bet.
Okay, but I mean, as you know, and I want to fill in our audience, ice climbers can still do tons off their grab that's not wobbles.
Well, especially
So-
Fly.
Yeah, so even though you don't use wobbles or you didn't, that's just not the method you went with, you can still do so much damage off a grab and you still want to stay far from getting grabbed.
But yeah, the game up on the Falcons perspective doesn't change.
Yeah,
it's just
exactly.
a harder punish.
And that was a hard punish right there.
Yeah, and look at that. It's at 49% 3 stock. Remember how fast that Popo died? That Nana died?
Yeah. the beginning.
And then now it's 61%. And here comes the grab punish. He's not letting him go.
Some chain throw. And with a 3
that,
stock.
again, just fast.
That is why
Fast.
Fly
Yep.
is ranked 11th.
Yep, that's why you're going to see him in the semifinals. You know, and
Man.
so while Chef Curry is preparing for that matchup, you can bet Fly
Yeah.
was looking ahead and saying, okay, great, so I'm going to go ahead and play a silent wall. That's who he's preparing for. You know, he's thinking days ahead.